Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So things are underway. Schlotterbeck kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Looking for options for movement. Grealish had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Great ball if he can get there. Well, they've got it again. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Bale. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, Peter, it would have to be the highly rated Dean Howson. The perfect blend of total football and tiki-taka. I like the front-footed approach he takes to defending. He's very effective, pushing people back by almost joining in central midfield himself. And, you know, he has a real air of authority about him now as he matures through the game.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Bale, and now the breakaway. Searching pass he's played there. Howson. Patience, the overwhelming virtue in this game so far. He's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Michel Platini. Batistuta, and the shot! Goal! Botafogo!
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be...
Grealish! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
And he cuts out the supply. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Rafael Varane has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. And here's Batistuta. And he's had it nicked away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Fernandez.
Botafogo couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Totti was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Koundé. Chance here to counter. Defending was strong and firm. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that is well cleared. Fernandez. Koundé gets across to intercept that. And it's Messi. Lovely, now then. There's the shot! It is a fantastic goal! A finish right from the top draw. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Totti wants to run onto this. Nice physical challenge. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now he's got space here. Oh, nicely intercepted. Albert Ferrer. And it's Fernandez. Now it's Batistuta. Martinez. That has not gone well. Koeman. Conte. And the counter-attack is on for Barcelona. Howson. And Fernandez. This is a promising build-up. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How would you review the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Well, it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. And so the action is resumed. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Barcelona do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Martinez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Strokes it back. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Goes down, but nothing given. Messi can see things others simply cannot. Neatly clipped into space. Fernandez. Botafogo appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Conte. Now, can they get him away? Fernandez. Platini. Batistuta. 60 minutes played. It's a really well-measured ball. He is through here. Now this could be a chance. And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Barcelona with the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Yeah, it all looks so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Messi será sustituido por
Fernando Torres. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And the through ball. Great. Batistuta. He's through on goal here. Oh, great keeping, snaffled out the danger.
I just thought he showed a little too much of it to the keeper, but I think he read the situation very well. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And he was alert to it. Not the most accurate pass. Harrison cuts it out. Neymar. That's a cute ball. And the through ball. Botafogo needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. See?
And the finish! Oh, it's hit the post. Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Dani Olmo really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Shot a goal! And that's a real chance missed.
Roberto Baggio really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Goes for a shot! Another one of football's and how moments. Nicely aimed pass. Batistuta chasing after it. Koeman promptly onto that, and that is that. And that's been won straight back. That looks a good ball through. And the shot! And no! He had to, and yet he could not. Botafogo disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. And it's Beckham.
Botafogo really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Nicely shaped ball. And he's worked it through. Chance for a shot! And he couldn't finish.
A wonderful ball to play him in like that. Great pace, into feet, nearly superb.
Haaland. Oh, he's having a go! Same again, same outcome.
Barcelona really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
That is ended up in no man's land. I think we're just about done here. Oh, it's Batistuta. And they're quick to get it back. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Conte. Pass somewhat off target. It's a pretty loose pass. Tries to play it through. Now it's Haaland. Great chance! Well taken goal. And surely that does it. Perfect touch. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Barcelona have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Haaland taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
Well, I've just got to give them great credit for the way in which they've managed to turn this around.